Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, welcome in Pakistan International School, Taif, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Virtual Learning System Session 2020. Today we are going to study English for Grade 7, Guided English. Today is lecture number 6 and lesson number 2, Kidnapped. First, we do the reading of the lesson. Then I will explain you side by side. And during the next couple of lectures, during this one and the next one, we'll finish all the exercise of this lesson number 2. So I'm your teacher Adnan Sabir Mirza. So let's begin. First, we'll do the reading of this lesson. Lesson 2, Kidnapped. You might have read Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Kidnapped is another of his exciting books. Treasure Island, students, is a very famous novel, and there are many movies on it. You can read them both in simple English language. Kidnapped takes place in Scotland in the middle of 18th century, when David Balfour was 17. Both his parents were dead. He was given a letter to take to his uncle Ebenezer, who lived in Edinburgh at the House of Shaws. After walking for 2 days, David arrived at his uncle's house. His uncle did not seem very pleased to see the tower or the tower. Now, students, you must be clear that this is not the full story. This is only a part of the story. The name of the chapter or the part is called the tower. Uncle Ebenezer took David upstairs to a bedroom for the night. The bed was so damp that David slept on the floor. Damp means wet. There was moisture due to the seaside and due to the climate over in the Scotland. He woke early in the morning. The bedroom was very dirty and the windows were broken. Uncle Ebenezer had locked the door. David knocked and shouted until his uncle came to let him out. Uncle Ebenezer took him to the back of the house. He pointed to a wall. You can wash here, he said. After breakfast, Uncle Ebenezer said to David, I'll do my best to help you, but you must not leave the house of Shaws or write letters to your friends. David was angry when he heard this. I would rather go away, he cried. No, no, said his uncle. Stay here for a day or two. Very well then, replied David. I will stay. He went to his bedroom and tried to clear it out. He swept the floor and hung the bedclothes out of the window in the sunshine. Uncle Ebenezer spoke very little to David for the rest of the day, but he watched him all the time. They had porridge for breakfast, porridge for dinner, and porridge for supper. Porridge, students, porridge is a uh, like we make shorba in Saudi Arabia, that is made of pulses and meat, and I don't know what kind of porridge they were eating, but it was the same porridge for breakfast, dinner, and supper. Supper is the time when it is between the lunch and the dinner. It is called the supper. So for three times the same meal seems boring. David's uncle was the miser. Miser means one who don't love to spend money. He hated spending money. He ate nothing but porridge and drank nothing but juice. At supper time, Uncle Ebenezer said to David, "Will you go to the tower at the end of the house for me? Here is the key. Go up the stairs and bring down the chest that is at the top." Chest is like a box. Uh, can I have a light? Asked David. No, said his uncle. Keep close to the wall. You will be quite safe. David took the key and went outside. A storm was coming, and it was very dark. As David opened the door to the tower, a flash of lightning lit up everything. It seems to be part of a horrible story, a spy story. After the flash, you can see the mouse. After the flash, it was so dark inside. It was so dark inside the tower that David had to feel his way to the stairs. He climbed them slowly with one hand on the wall. He climbed higher and higher, and still he did not come to the stop. It was not quite so dark now, and David wondered why. Suddenly, a great flash of lightning lit up the whole tower. David saw that there was no more stair in front of him. If he had taken been killed, the staircase had never been finished. So it was a conspiracy by uncle to try to kill David. Next to nine. David still stood quite still, trembling all over. Trembling means shivering with fear. It was dark again now, and bats were flying round his head. He knew that Uncle Ebenezer had tried to kill him. Look at the picture. David is going up, and his right foot is into the nothing. The stairs are ending, and he can go down and can be killed. So this is a part of an interesting story, kidnapped, when David wanted to take the share of his property from his uncle, and he was not given the access. Now let's go to the exercise. Yes. That is, I'm sorry, students, I forgot to mention the page number. The story started at page number 7 and ended at 8. Now the exercise at page number 8. Okay, comprehension and vocabulary. Finish exercise 8. Finish the sentences by adding one or two words to each one. Number one, kidnap begin in Scotland. There is a blank space in. You will put in. Kidnap begin in Scotland in the middle of 18th century. Number two, David arrived at his uncle's house in Edinburgh. Students, you can see the underlined and bold words. These are the blanks. I've done the exercise for you and also reading for you. And all you have to do is to do these exercises in your notebooks, in your copies. Write the name of the chapter lesson at the top, and then exercise it, and write finish the sentence, and then write 1 to 3 up to 8, and underline the blanks. Can you do this? Okay. Number 3, Uncle Ebenezer took David upstairs to a bedroom. Number 4, David slept on the floor. Number 5, his uncle wanted him to stay for a day or two. Number 6, David hung the bedclothes out of the window in the sunshine. Number 7, they had porridge for breakfast, porridge for dinner, and porridge for supper. Number 8, Uncle Ebenezer asked David to bring down the chest from the top of the tower. So this is the end of exercise A of comprehension and vocabulary. First you will write comprehension and vocabulary at the top. Okay. If you have the book, even if you don't have, there is no problem. You can see from this page. Okay, you can see the video as many times as you like. Now exercise B, page number 9. These are the questions. I will read the question for you, and then there are answers here. I will read the answers for you as well. Okay. So question number 1. Why did David sleep on the floor? Number 2. Why did David shout for his uncle the next morning? Number 3. Why was David angry? Number 4. Why did he hang the bedclothes out of the window? Number 5. Do you think that porridge is a cheap or expensive food? Number 6. What is a miser? Number 7. Why was it very dark? Your answer should make 2 points. These are the guidelines. Number 8. Why did Uncle Ebenezer say no when David asked for a light? Number 9. Why did David keep one hand on the wall as he climbed the stairs? Number 10. How did the lightning save David's life? Number 11. Would you have liked to spend a night in the House of Shaws? Give as many reasons for your answer as you can. Number 12. Now that you have read the whole passage, can you say why Uncle Ebenezer locked David's bedroom door? Why he said that he must not write letters to his friend, and why he did not want him to go away? Now, students, these were the questions from the textbook. I have arranged the answer for you. What you have to do is write exercise B at the top of the page or where you will begin. Then you will write the question, why did David sleep on the floor? This is the question number 1 of exercise B. The answer is then you will write the answer. First write the question, then write the answer. Number 1, David slept on the floor because the bed was very damp. Now this is the answer of question number 1. Number 2, David shouted for his uncle the next morning because the door was locked and he wanted his uncle to let him out. Okay. Number 3, David was very angry because his uncle said that he would not leave the house or write a letter to his friend. Number 4, he hung the bedclothes out of the window to dry in the sunshine. Number 5, porridge must be a cheap food because Uncle Ebenezer is a miser. Now, this is a good reason. Number 6, a miser is a person who has money but lives poorly in order to save money and keep it. Number 7, it was very dark. It was night time, and because a storm was coming, and Uncle Ebenezer would not let David take a light. Number 8, Uncle Ebenezer did not give a light to David because he did not want David to see where he was going. He wanted David to fall from the top of the stairs. Now you see, every question is answered very systematically and logically. All you have to do is to write the question from the top and write the answer from the front screen. I will show you again the question part. This is the question part. You can just pause it and write the questions one by one. You can write the question, then write the answer from here. Okay, this screen is for you. Now number 9. David kept his hand on the wall to help him find his way up the stairs in the dark. And students may also add that David followed Uncle Ebenezer's instructions because he was very well groomed and very well brought up child. He was not a fraud boy. He was not a criminal like Uncle Ebenezer. So you can read the full story, or you can watch the movie also on YouTube. Maybe it is available. Number 10. The flash of lightning lit the tower and showed David that the stairs ended. So he did not fall from the top one. He would have fallen if he had taken one more step. Now the nature helped him. You see, if there was no lightning, he would have fall or fell. Number 11. Now, number 11 can be varied. There are two possible answers. No, I would not. Because it is direct question to you. You can say a no or you can say a yes. No, I would not. What is the question? We again read it. would you have liked to spend night in the House of Shaws? Give as many reasons for your answer as you can. Now he is asking you that would you like to spend a night in the House of Shaws? No, I would not. The house and the Uncle Ebenezer both seems unwelcoming, cold, scary, and dangerous. The bed is damp, and sleeping on the floor is not really comfortable. There is not much to do or eat in the house. At night, the house would seem scary and unsafe. So this is one argument that no. The answer is no. The reasons are following. Now, if what if the answer is yes? Yes, I would. It would be a night full of adventure and danger. Now, if you love adventure and danger, you can say yes. If you are afraid, you can say no. I would have to be very careful, but it would be an exciting experience too. Now, you can choose whatever you like. Number 12. Uncle Ebenezer wanted to get rid of David. He did not want anyone to know where David was, so that if David disappeared, no one would find out that Uncle Ebenezer had something to do with it. Now you see, now you see, this was the question answer session. So I think this is enough for today. What will you do? You will do everything. The comprehension and vocabulary. There are two parts, A and B. You will do in your notebooks or in your copies. First part is fill in the blanks, and I have shared with you. I will share it now again. This one. You will write in your copy the 8 sentences only, and then exercise B, find the questions from here. I'm sorry, find the questions from here. Okay, these are the 12 questions. Write one question, then move to the next page. Here are the 12 answers. I will make it small for you. Yeah. Yes. Now you see you have one view of all the 12 questions. Now I can stop it here and you can do the writing work. And also, of course, the learning, because it is related to the examination. This is very important lesson, kidnapped, and this is very famous. This is the best piece of English literature. Students, this is the this is full of mystery, the horror, and unseen danger. So what happens next or what happened before, you don't know, but if you want to know, you have to search it yourself. So for now, for today, goodbye from me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. See you next time. Salam.